Hi guys, welcome back to my channel English in a Blink, and I hope you all had a great Christmas and I'm sure you're looking forward to your new year. As you know, as all of us, I'm looking forward to a great new year as well, and I hope this new year is going to be better than 2020. Well, anything is going to be better than 2020 is what I think. Okay, so today we're going to talk about used to. So I'm going to look at used to, the structure, and sometimes when you have your used to and you have your be used to, which is your verb to be, people often tend to get confused between the two, that how are they different or they are quite similar. So how do you use which one to use when? Okay, so starting with used to. If I say I used to live in India as a child, that tells you that I don't live there anymore and I'm not a child anymore either. Okay, so you use your used to talk about things that were true in the past, not true anymore. Similarly, I used to swim every day in the past. Okay, but again, with I don't anymore, because because of this lockdown, I don't go out that often and I don't do that anymore. All right, so used to also talks about things that you did more than once in the past. All right, it was like a repetitive action, and again, you don't do that anymore. Okay, so used to is a structure that we use to talk about things in the past which is not true anymore. Okay, so that's your used to. Again, it has your the positive affirmative sentence I just gave you. I used to live in India. Then okay, if you're going to make it into past, I didn't used to. Okay, so always remember, just like your all past simple tenses, when you have your did, and when you're making a negative sentence, it didn't used to without D. And again with the question, did you used to? Again without D in your used. Okay, so that's how you're going to make your structure. So used to, talking about things in the past which is not true anymore. Okay, and then you have your second structure, which is be used to. Okay, so be, like I said, is your verb to be, which you can conjugate if you're talking about present. So if you say I am used to getting up at 6 o'clock every morning. Okay, so when you use this structure of used to and would be used to, that means you're talking about things that are like very, it has become usual. It is a routine. Why? Because you have been doing it many times. It is like a routine. So I am used to getting up at 6 o'clock every morning. That means, that tells you that I have been doing that quite lately. So this is like a routine. I've always been doing that. So I've become very accustomed to that. Okay, so that's when you use your be used to. I am used to getting up at 6 o'clock every morning. This is your be used to. Okay, now when you have your get used to, now how is it slightly different from be used to? So when you say I am used to, that means you have done this thing for some time and now you are used to it. Okay, but when you say I am getting used to something, that means you have started doing that. So if I say I'm getting used to waking up at 6 o'clock, that means I have started this, getting up early only recently, let's say just been a week, and I am getting used to that. Okay, so when you are used to something, that means you've been doing it quite often and now you are, you've just become accustomed to that. I'm used to this beautiful Irish weather. Okay, so let's say you come to Ireland and after a year, you are used to this beautiful weather, which is always changing. Okay, but let's say 1 week or 15 days into Ireland, and what would you say? I am getting used to this beautiful weather. Okay, but after 1 year, I am used to this beautiful weather. Okay, so that's how be used to and get used to is slightly different. Now, like I said, be used to or get used to, you can always conjugate it. So I got used to this beautiful weather. Okay, or I was used to this weather, but now I'm not anymore. Okay, so let's say you stayed here for a while, then you went back to your native country, and then when you are back, you say, oh, I was used to this, but now I'm not anymore. Okay, so depending, you can conjugate it and then you can use it. Now, one thing before I forget, when you're talking about, I am used to, or you got used to, or you get used to. Now, what is the structure? So if you're going to be using I am used to, and if you want to use a verb after that, okay? So I am used to getting up early, okay? So if you choose to use a verb, it is going to be ing. Okay, or you can also use like a noun phrase, like I said. So I am used to this beautiful weather. Okay, so there are two structures that you can use after this. Either you can use a verb, which is going to be ing, or use your noun phrase. Okay, with both get used to and be used to. So I hope this used to lesson is actually going to be useful for you. And if you think it is, so what you have to do, you have to press the like button, you have to press the subscribe button, and you have to spread the word. Okay, so until we meet next time, bye for now.